by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 614. I'm going to start with drawing out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to get a general look at your situation. Then I'm going to draw out a card from this deck of index cards that I wrote on myself to look deeper into the situation. And then I'm going to draw out a slip of paper from this baggie just to look a little bit more deeper to see what the universe or your spirit guides want to say or bring your attention to. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and before I get into this reading, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So I did see the number 44, which is a sign about stability, whether it's emotional, financial, in a relationship, at work, whatever it may be. It could be many things or it could just be one thing. The number 44 could also be an age, a specific age for someone. It doesn't have to be though. The number 614 brings the energies of unconditional love, trusting yourself, and stability again, which the stability part, the number 4 and 614, before I started recording and I was thinking about the number, I did feel that the number 4 felt like the main number out of 614, the big focus here. And it was really, really confirmed whenever I saw the number 44. So again, this could be about your home life, healing, anything related to your sense of stability, your sense of security, or your actual stability, your actual security, whatever brings you peace on the inside and the outside. Let's go ahead and get this Nightmare Before Christmas tarot card. Okay, so I have the 2 of Swords. It says contemplation, decision, solution, have clarity. So maybe there is a decision or a commitment here that you need to make to bring yourself more stability. I feel like this is about choosing stability, choosing peace. And with the energy of unconditional love being here, I did feel the Lovers, which can be a card of commitment. It doesn't have to be another person. It can be, but I feel like the most important commitment here is the one to yourself, your mental, emotional, and financial well-being. This could be a choice between choosing yourself and choosing someone else, and you're being encouraged to choose yourself. You could be feeling overwhelmed with indecision, and so it's very important that you give yourself the time and the space to contemplate, to come up with the right solution, to make a decision based on clarity rather than hastiness and fear. Remember the difference between fear, your ego, and intuition. Your intuition is your fear, and an ego is louder. It's definitely going to create more anxiety. But your intuition is quieter. Your intuition might be telling you that a scary situation might happen or an uncertain situation might happen, but it's not going to fill you with anxiety. It's an awareness that brings you peace, knowing that it's better for you to know what could potentially go wrong, so that way you can kind of be a little more proactive or take initiative on some sort of solution here. I am feeling the Hermit type of energy, and I just saw 4, 5, 6. That number is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason, so I am picking up on the Hermit here for a reason. The Hermit is about contemplation, but it's an overall contemplation. Not just about this decision, but many decisions, many commitments. But it's important for you, it seems like, in this reading to be focused on this decision that is related to stability, whether it's about making a choice to bring yourself more emotional stability or making a choice to bring yourself more financial stability, or both. And if you bring yourself more emotional stability, naturally you will attract more stable relationships. It may take some time, but your mental and emotional well-being is more important than having a specific person around. And that doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but I do feel that coming through. Let me go ahead and get this index card here. What card do you want to come through? Oh boy, a few of them fell on the floor. I feel like I should take 2, because when 2 of them fell on the floor, or when all of those fell on the floor, 2 of them were face up, and I just feel like I meant to be focusing on those ones. I was just gonna take 1, but you know, things happen, things change. We have, I'm tired of wishing. I just heard something here about wishy-washy. There could be someone here who is giving you hot and cold vibes, or an opportunity in general that is not, you know, its intentions is not clear, if that makes sense. I did see 6, 5, 4. So again, trust that everything happens for a reason. This card says, this next one, how you view yourself affects your judgment about the world. The healthier your view is about yourself, the clearer your vision will be. This is really touching on clarity here in this card. Have clarity. So make sure when it comes to making this decision, you are putting your worth and what you deserve first. You are putting your voice and making sure that you are heard first. I just got a vision of the 7 of Wands from the Magical Dogs Tarot. You may know that tarot, you may not. It's okay if you don't. But the 7 of Wands is definitely about standing up for yourself. And in the Magical Dogs Tarot, there's this dog that is very defensive and you know, barking, which to me is just a focus on using your voice, making yourself heard loud and clear. You might have to really be assertive in a certain situation. Maybe you'll have to use your passion, your frustration, your heavier emotions to help you really stand up for yourself. This, I'm tired of wishing. This could definitely be, well, I mean, it could be anything. It could be a person, could be a sense of, or a type of lifestyle, something going on in your home life. There's something here that you are tired of being patient for. That frustration is really coming through, and I feel like it could be really helpful for you to use this frustration to encourage you to make the right decisions, or decisions that you really trust, that you really believe in, that you really believe will bring you stability, whether it's emotional stability or financial stability. Your foundation needs to be settled. And I feel like there's someone or something here that you need to let go or to change to create more stability. And this video might just be confirmation, because the 2 of Swords in reverse, it says lost, confused, indecisive, realistic plans. This could definitely be a card of confusion. So this reading seems like it's here to tell you, when it comes to making this decision, remember your frustrations. Of course, you know, be mindful about how you communicate. But remember, whenever making this decision, remember what you're frustrated about and remember what you deserve. That seems like the two big things here. Now it's time to get these slips of paper, which I don't think I told you before, but these are fortunes that I saved from fortune cookies from Panda Express. Okay. This says, how do I want to hold this? It says, seek guidance where you can this week, which is interesting because that really feels like this reading could offer some guidance for you. And this fortune paper, whatever you want to call it, is just confirmation of that. But I definitely encourage you to think things through and to seek guidance, to ask for help when it comes to making this decision. You don't have to make it on your own. It is very important that you make this decision on your own, in terms of based on your own opinions, beliefs, feelings, that kind of thing. But don't be afraid either to seek out outside opinions. And I feel like there's an emphasis here on opinions. Remember that if someone tells you something or gives you advice that you don't agree with, that's okay. You don't have to take it. But it does feel like you are being encouraged here to communicate about this decision one way or another, whether it's with a therapist, with a partner, with, you know, a friend, whoever. Other than outside of yourself, make sure you're communicating with yourself as well about this decision. Be aware of what you truly think, what you truly feel, especially whenever you hear these outside opinions. I feel like that could be a sign for you to help you better understand what you should do or what your intuition is trying to guide you to do. And I'm being reminded of, I think it's from the movie Friends, I think it's from the TV show Friends. I'm not 100% sure, but basically you're faced with two options and you take a coin. Option A is heads, option B is tails, and based on the outcome of that, or no, maybe it's from the Big Bang Theory. Or based on the outcome, if you see a heads or a tails and you're disappointed, that will tell you, you know, how you truly feel about this choice. Or if you're excited, you know, maybe that could be something helpful where you have like two options, you flip a coin and you basically assume that this, you know, whatever it lands on is what you should do. But obviously pay attention to how you feel based on what outcome comes up. Because if you're not happy with it, that's a sign that that's the decision you shouldn't make. I really hope that makes sense. But I think it's interesting that I mentioned friends. So for somebody, there could be a significant friend or many significant friends that you could communicate this decision with to help you make a choice. And then thinking about the Big Bang Theory, that makes me feel guided to tell you also there could be spiritual communication that you could do to help you make a decision, like with the universe, with source, with God, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, because I feel like that source or consulting those beings are what's really going to help you make a decision that is in your best interest. You could even communicate with your higher self. They're definitely going to know what you should do. But yeah, all I want to say is think through this decision. Don't be afraid to seek out outside opinions, but always trust yourself on what you think you should do. And pay attention to how these outside opinions make you feel, because it could offer some clarity or better direction on what decision you should make. Like, somebody could give you advice that contradicts what you feel like you should do, but it won't really be obvious to you until you realize or, out in the open disagree with them. I hope that makes sense. I did see 432. So a few times throughout this reading, it seems you're being encouraged to trust that everything happens for a reason. You're being called to make this decision for a reason, to put yourself first, to remember what you're frustrated about. For a reason, you're being called to use your voice for a reason, because you deserve to feel safe, stable, secure. I'm also feeling that your root chakra could be significant as well. But I think that is going to be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more and hear what's on your mind. And thank you so much to those of you who have already connected with me and shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference one way or another. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.